Hey, Dave here from DC On Screen. If you're following us on Facebook, you might have seen us posting artwork that has been sent to fans. This was sent to fans of DC On Screen as part of a promotion. How can you get your own artwork? Simply go over to iTunes or Stitcher and leave us good ratings or reviews. Or, bad ones if you just gotta be a dick. And then email us at dconscreen@gmail.com. Tell us who you want us to draw, who you want to draw it, Dave or Jason, and leave us an address. If you like, you can send us pictures of yourself with the drawing after we send it, and we'll post it to our Facebook page where you can tag yourself. This promotion ends March 31st, by the way, so you have to get those reviews in. Jason, do you have anything else to add?
It's a little for a lot, Dave. It's a little for a lot.
It is a little for a lot. We try so hard.
We need your help. We're asking. Our humble offering.
Humble, like pie. Anyway, man, settle back, listen to a brand new episode of DC On Screen starting right the hell now. Welcome in to DC On Screen. I'm your host, David C. Robertson, and this is my co-host, Jason.
Hey!
Today we're talking about Lucifer 109. A priest walks into a bar.
Yeah. I liked the priest.
Yeah, the priest was good.
I didn't like a lot of the rest of it. By the way, is like hell very Anglophilic? Or because it says that Lucifer just washed up on the shores of LA, right? That's what the show's told me.
Yeah, I think so.
Then why does he know so many damn British terms? Like pederast, man? That's some UK shit.
Mm-hmm.
What, was he just watching the BBC while he was in hell before? Like, what the hell, man?
I have no idea.
I mean, it's fun to hear him and everything, but just one of those things. One of the many things about this show where I'm just going, you don't have an explanation, do you?
Yeah. I don't know. That's the least of their problems.
I agree.
I did kind of laugh that the Britneys were back. The three Britneys. Yeah, they've made an appearance before.
Oh, they did, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a big town. Lucifer, I didn't expect him to recycle.
No.
Doesn't seem like his style. All right.
But what did seem like his style is him telling his therapist, I filled 5 voids last night.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. And very impressive.
But then the show takes a quick and steep downturn. Lucifer doesn't understand what being alone, that being alone versus being lonely, those can be different things, that you can be like with a bunch of people but still be lonely. He doesn't understand that concept.
Right. Yeah.
I don't buy that.
The creature that's millennia old has never understood a very basic concept. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't believe that. And I didn't like that he was so bent on proving that people who speak on God's behalf aren't everything they're cracked up to be. Like, he's like, oh, I'm going to prove this to my father. Well, dude, I think your father knows that. Yeah. He's God. And I think you would think, I think you would know that he knows that.
And he's just picking on one random guy that happened upon his life, too. You get the feeling that he just had that on his chest, and it was whatever priest wandered into the bar, he was going to try to pull that crap on him. But it'd be entirely different if he was talking about one guy. If he's talking about this guy and saying, no, I'm going to prove blah, blah, blah. That'd be different. But he even does his little Lucifer test, and all the guy really wants to do is put his, hand through the head of the guy that's, like, harming children that he cares about.
Mm-hmm.
It's
violent,
but I suppose noble instinct, I guess.
Yeah, I actually wrote here, these writers have a positively infantile view of Lucifer and theology.
It would seem. Or at least they know very much more and think we know very little. One of the two is happening.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Somebody's dumbing something down somewhere. That's all I know. That glass of tea has got way too much water in it, my friend.
I for a moment thought it was interesting that Amina Deal worked a deal with Malcolm, the crooked cop that he brought back from hell.
Yeah, and the look on that cop's face when he mentions going back to hell was actually pretty good. I like the guy playing him. He's done a pretty decent job.
Yeah, but what bothered me about the he was in hell thing was that like Amina Deal like reminds him of it like 3 separate times in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Like he keeps forgetting that he was in hell, and he's like, "Or do you want to go back to hell?" And he's like, "Oh." I'm like, how? Like, no, like Buffy the Vampire Slayer did a whole arc about her being in hell,
right?
Or in heaven, or the fact that she's in hell now because she was in heaven,
right?
Spoilers for Buffy. I mean,
come on, it's like 40 decades
20-year-old show. But Um,
And there's still more
yeah,
after
this guy
that.
is just like, yeah, this guy's like, oh, I'm an asshole. I'm gonna do all the terrible things, and you're gonna help me, Dan, and you're gonna. And then like he's like, I'm gonna eat like all the food, and because it tastes so good, because I was in hell probably.
For 30 seconds, yeah.
You remember you were in hell for 30 seconds? Oh no!
Give me back my waffles.
Like, dude, this dude should be like in perpetual fear of hell, like he not being able to like function properly because he doesn't want to go back to hell.
Yeah, I mean,
not to mention repentant.
I mean, you would think you would just spend all of his time maybe in a church after that. Just, yeah, it wouldn't strike me as crazy to go immediately to the next like I forget, seminary. Is that what they're called?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And apply for membership.
Now,
oh, and something with Lucifer's thing you were talking about a second ago with like it being kind of the philosophy 101 bullcrap. Man, one of my other problems with it is he's trying to point out that this guy has to be corrupt because he's wearing the cloth. Okay, well, great. But if you really want to like, he also has this thing about like, oh, I'm Lucifer and I can't be a friend of a priest and all that stuff. Like he's reticent about the whole thing the whole time. But dude, if you really want to piss your dad off, go befriend every priest you can. Like, yeah, you're not supposed to be. Like, that's the whole point. Was he was trying to dichotomize you two. So go friend him up. Play piano with more priests, I guess.
That's a good point, man. Why is this show so bad? Speaking of good points, first of all, how did Amenadiel know about Malcolm and his connection with Chloe, and why would he choose
I'll give you
him?
headcanon on that one. Just Angel. I'm willing to just go Angel on that.
Okay. I would be willing to go that way as well, but
on just that point.
Amenadiel wants Lucifer dead. That's the only reason he even chose to do this. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, you could just grab any random dude from hell, right? Did you have to grab...
You could grab an assassin, someone that's better at this.
Yeah, right? Did you have to grab the dude who was in a coma and tied up with Chloe and Dan?
Right.
And their bullshit?
Right.
Like, oh, no. Okay. So it just created a convenience for you, writers.
Yes.
I understand.
Yeah. So far, that's all that is it was a convenient way of tying some plots together. So they grabbed him.
What a terrible
the best thing I can come up with is, and again, headcanon until they prove otherwise, was that Amenadiel specifically needed it to be someone that would distract Chloe too. Mm-hmm. Because then he can, like, Chloe's what's dragging Lucifer into humanity, as far as Amen can tell. So if he can grab something that will both sideline her and get his job accomplished with Lucifer, maybe that. But even that's more explanation than they've given me.
Yeah.
I like the stuff about God's plan, though, this episode. But him and the priest and all that, the discussions they were having.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah.
What is he? I think he says his plan for me was quite clear. And then I think the priest responds, like, how do you know it's finished? Mm-hmm. That was good. Mm-hmm. I like that angle.
And then when the priest is dying, he tells Lucifer, I thought God placed you in my path, but I think maybe he placed me in yours.
Yeah, that was good. That was really good.
That was good.
And I'll tell you two things in that scene, like him interrogating Spider. Dude, the way he lifts him up on that wall, that looked fantastic. I wish they'd do more stuff like this, because the show actually does some pretty decent visuals. Surprising. Mm-hmm. Of all the things I've got to complain about, their effects are not on the list. So the way he lifts that guy up looked phenomenal. The way he's interrogating him, that boundless rage, phenomenally done. His pain over the priest. Dude, Tom Ellis can act. Let him do some real shit.
Yeah.
I totally dig his performances when they really let him go a little bit off the deep end. When he's just hanging around being snarky, it's gotten boring. It's too much of it.
Yeah, he's so snarky and so I don't know, pandering and weird to everyone.
And
like
all hell.
I even get like my stomach turns even when I hear previously on Lucifer. I'm like, ugh.
You can hear the grease like spitting out. Just the viscous voice. Yeah.
But yeah, that priest had a wonderful voice. He was amazing,
great. And I loved his line, like, "No one's born a priest." I always like lines like that. And then he played with Bowie, Dylan, the Stones. I'm like, all right, that's some street cred.
Yeah, that line where he was like, "No one's born a priest." I was like, "Oh, that's a good line." And then I was like, "Wait a minute, that's from Firefly."
I think it is too.
That's why I like that.
I think that's where I heard.
That's
it
why
too,
I like that.
Yeah, I really like that line. Always have, always will. Sorry.
I think it's from Serenity. It's actually from Serenity, I believe. It's like wasn't born a shepherd, Mal.
Well, God, I miss Shepherd. Was it Shepherd Book? Am I remembering that right? It's been a few years since I watched
real
that.
book.
So. I gotta go back for those. Maybe a summer thing. I did like the knocking on heaven's door. That was cute.
Mm-hmm.
That was. I mean, that was just a nice touch. So when you do stuff like that, I'm down. And then when you, do the other stuff, like have Chloe come back in. How'd you put it the other day?
No, she's not. Like, and by the way, Randall Smith, I think, on messaged us the same thing. Like, so Chloe she sees him lift this fat ass dude who's like 3 times his weight with one hand.
Yeah.
And she's just like, well, I could be terrified or actually consider that he might actually be Lucifer. But instead, I'm just going to come, I don't know, play chopsticks with him.
Yeah.
And by the way, whatever happened to that whole subplot where she was investigating Lucifer and looking at like the footage
None of that.
him throwing
None
the
of that's
dude through the
happening
glass
anymore.
and-
She's just decided they're friends, so it's okay. And she did. A few episodes ago, she said, I've decided we're friends, and even if, however she put it, the point was, even if you think you're Lucifer, I've decided you're my friend, so that's okay. Like, essentially, she just decided to drop that plot and told us via that little message.
It's like, why would you guys decide to drop one of the more interesting things?
Right. Because that's what the show does so far, man. I don't know what you want me to tell you. I can't comfort you.
There's no point
make
to
this
it.
better. There's really
Oh,
no. I mean,
man.
and she's supposed to be a good detective. Like, why is she not? Why is she not looking into this? It's not. Oh, I've decided I'll accept that you think you're weird sometimes, and suddenly have superhuman strength every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
Not like mom lifting a car off her baby strength. I mean, like mom lifting a semi off her baby strength.
Uh-huh.
He's clearly a strong guy. Even when he's not angry. That's the other part. Like when he's got Dean held over the ledge, like on the last episode, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that guy has another name, but whatever. He's got Dean held over the ledge, and he's just like toying with him. He's standing straight and grabbing this guy out of thin air at an angle. That should drag him overboard. I don't care how strong you are.
Mm-hmm.
To be able to plant your feet standing straight with no pullback, man. There's no freaking way. She should have been watching that and putting it in her bank of things I need to look into, but whatever.
I mean, Chloe has seen him do this shit. She has seen the scars where his wings used to be on his back.
Yeah. Seen what appeared to be wings right after that.
Mm-hmm. With big old mounts of flesh hanging off of
As
them.
far as she knows, are real.
She's real dumb.
I got nothing, man.
She's real dumb.
Every now and then she'll be smart, and then it's not. But no. My favorite part of the episode, as far as like actually doing something.
What's that?
Lucifer actually talks to God. I wouldn't call what he did prayer. It's more like moaning or howling at the moon. But has he actually had a conversation with at any point with old Pop? Says he's going to call him in the next episode.
I don't think so.
I thought it was new that he actually broke down. I don't know. Maybe he did it before and I've forgotten it. But still, it was a really nice conversation.
I actually felt like it was still infantile. I'm like,
Mostly.
you've had several millennia to talk to your father this way.
Yeah, but the
Get
fun
over
part
these
is like
issues.
when it's just you privately having daddy issues instead of taking it out on the rest of the episode. It's much more manageable for me. Like when he's involved the entire cast in it, it's somehow more egregious. But when it's just him on a rooftop being pissed that he can't light a cigarette, which by the way is really annoying. There's nothing worse than like finding the 3 minutes in your workday where you finally managed to squeeze in a smoke break and then getting out there and your lighter doesn't work. That is a frustrating motherfucking.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a bad show.
It is.
It's
And
a
I didn't
real
think I
bad
was gonna.
show.
One of the reasons I didn't think I would like the priest. First of all, I didn't like that. I just didn't like the piano scene. I thought it was ridiculous.
I was oddly okay with the piano, but with the first piano scene with the priest.
I just thought it was way kind of out of character for the show at all, and just way over the top. I just thought it was a little bit ridiculous.
You know
Wasn't the
what?
worst thing that happened by any stretch, but I thought it was a little bit.
Yeah.
But I didn't think I was
I
going to
was-
like him because he used that like, oh, he's a good kid detective. I'm so fucking sick of that story. It's like 3 episodes of any season of a procedural have that storyline.
Mm-hmm.
Save that kid. He's just got hard times.
That makes sense to me though, because every time anyone gets shot, any kid gets shot by a cop, their family's always on the television going, "He was a good kid, and that cop killed him for no reason."
Yeah.
No.
Well, that's the nice part about it. The part that's true about it is that it's very rare that you can find any kid on the planet that somebody doesn't think is a good kid. You may have to reach far and wide in certain cases because shit gets weird. But usually there's at least somebody that has faith in somebody else.
Right.
The problem is I'm already dealing with a detective procedural. Come on, don't bring me that. You give me like 2 kidnappings in 1 season, then you're going to use the he's a good kid line on me. This is getting...
Yeah.
This is Pat. That's what that is. Pat is bad.
Yeah. But yeah, I like the piano scene because, by God, it was just, no one was talking.
Yeah, no one was playing either. That's my problem, though. These scenes would be a lot more fun if I felt any of these people could actually play a piano. No, what you actually saw was like 2 guys standing behind something moving their arms together.
And I'm okay with that. Because they weren't trying to convince me that, Lucifer is a freshman in college taking a philosophy 101 class. I'm
they
okay
weren't trying to
with
convince
piano.
you of that. They were just assuming that was the level of... It's one of the things that's pissing me off. Is like they assume that that's the level of engagement that we have with that concept. That it's never occurred to anybody in the, I guess, Americas that there might be problems to look into. Like, it just... Oh, man. It's so fucking condescending is what it is. Maybe not. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I have not gotten one message from any listener of this show who says, hey, you guys are too harsh on Lucifer. I'm still watching it and loving it. I haven't gotten one message like that.
That's a good point. Can I begged at the end of Gotham. I'm going to beg at the end of this episode, too. Please write in and tell us if there's something we were supposed to be missing. Like, there's some reason we should be enjoying the show that we're just not getting. I'll take another look. So help me. I'll go back and watch it another couple episodes and see if I missed something. Mm-hmm. I've got 4. Was it like 4 more episodes of this show to go, and I'm really dreading him.
Yeah, he's funny. That's about all I can give him, dude.
Yeah, but in that sense, I wish they had made the show a comedy. Like it would be better if it was like a comedy that had dramatic moments rather than a drama that had one funny guy in it.
Yeah. Oh, well, you know what I didn't do though, and I'm going to do that right now.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to check what the ratings were.
Oh God.
I've been trying to keep up with the ratings for Lucifer. Trying to give myself some hope.
That it'll be canceled?
Yeah. Oh, it dropped again.
No
3.82. Not too much. Last week was 3.86. This week is 3.82. So yeah, not too much, but
I mean, it's definitely down from the 7 million premiere, but it is. It's trending down.
Oh, it's not a good show.
I mean, the first 5 episodes, they were near... first 6 episodes, no, 5. They were kind of in that 5 million range, and then it went to the 4 million range, and that's kind of where we're peaking now. So they're around 4 million. It's still not bad. I mean, they're going to get season 2 handed to them long before Sleepy Hollow will.
Yeah, it really is. It's like Gotham was 3.89, so it really is almost doing exactly what Gotham is doing.
Yep. Yeah. I think we're stuck with this, man.
Well, I don't know. These are only the television ratings. As far as like multimedia
7-day
platforms
ratings?
go. Yeah, well, 7-day ratings and Hulu and all that crap.
Yeah.
Who knows? It might not be doing anything there, or significantly less. I don't know.
Right.
But that's all I'm going to talk about Lucifer for this episode this week. You got anything else?
No, I'm good. I mean, I'm definitely not good, but I'm sure as hell done talking about it. Oh my God, it's got 4 smiley faces on TV by the numbers.
I know. I think
That's not putting it in sure
more.
bet category. But let me just put it this way: it's right behind Gotham as far as likeliness to be renewed.
But importantly,
It's more likely
Gotham,
than Brooklyn Nine-Nine right now, man.
Yeah, well, Brooklyn Nine-Nine is more likely to get renewed just because it's about to hit one more season and they'll hit 100 episodes.
Yeah, it's indication out of that.
Yeah, but importantly though, Lucifer didn't get that early renewal. Gotham did, even though Lucifer's just started, so still too early to tell. It really is. Oh man,
we'll see.
So, next episode we're going to be talking about a much better show, The Flash 216 Trajectory, and you can find every episode of DC on Screen DCOnScreen.com. Sorry, DCOnScreen.com. That's how you say that. iTunes, Stitcher. We're a part of the Giant Size Team Up Network, GiantSizeTeamUp.com. You can go check out our friends Matt Carroll and Jeff Randall at Marvel Cinematic Universe Podcast, MCUcast.com. Until next time, guys, keep some DC on your screen.
Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Here's to choice, to making your voice be heard, to getting exactly what you want, especially when you eat. At Subway restaurants, you choose your freshly baked bread, meats, cheese, and veggies to make a sub that's just right for you. Come in and create yours today. Subway, eat fresh.